Hey, good afternoon and welcome to Wednesday and another episode of Ken versus 10. I'm Ken, believe it or not. How convenient that is that works out. And the 10 is my death pile that I'm trying to beat down, get things done. And here's my mother. Breakdancing Judy is here. Good morning, everyone. Hiya, Ken. I just saw them like 10 minutes ago. I was next door. And Susan is here. Yay, Ken. Ken versus 10 is back. Yes, I didn't do a show the last couple of weeks. Just was busy doing things and just seemed to be, I don't know what's going on with my camera and stuff, or my microphone, my positions, all. See, I haven't done this for a couple of weeks. I'm out of practice already. And there is Mr. Jack Bryan from Jack's Treasures. Good afternoon, Ken, my friend. Good afternoon to you, Brian. Hopefully all is going well. Yes. Had to kick me in the ass to get me back and going. He guilted me. He guilted me into, like, apparently I ruined his Wednesday afternoons not being on the air. I saw this title and knew you needed my support. I'm here, buddy. Yes. Corey over at Grams and Pops. I need some support. I need to get my stuff together. I could say it. We're all adults here. I need to get my shit together. With my reselling business, it's not that I'm not doing stuff. I'm just not getting things accomplished. And I'm going to chat about that a little bit. Getting ready for that dance battle. Yeah. Brian challenged Corey to a graphic tee battle on Whatnot. Now, Corey doesn't sell on Whatnot. But we'll see if anything happens there. Oh, but first we have to say, going back up here, my cousin Susan, Allegheny Roots, her channel on YouTube is growing for them. They're putting out great videos and doing stuff. But Susan, wait, what's Susan having for lunch today? That's the question. See, for 2 weeks, people have not been able to find out what Susan is having for lunch today. So I didn't do the show for 2 weeks. So Susan, you have to go back and remember in your mind, what did you eat the last 2 Wednesdays for lunch? Yes. Oh, and Susan, I talked to her the other day. She may become a Whatnot seller. If you're going to do that, Susan, let me know, because there's like a referral code where if you're going to become a seller, I don't know if you've went down the avenue of signing up as a seller yet, but let me know, because if I can refer you, you get some money, like 150 bucks, and I get some money, 100 bucks. So I'll put that referral code out there. 2 Wednesdays ago, leftover spaghetti. See, she probably kept it in her notes. She knew that I was going to be on, and then all of a sudden, nothing. I wasn't there. So 2 Wednesdays ago, Susan had spaghetti. Brian, always great to see breakdancing, Judy. Last Wednesday, frozen pizza. Okay. Was it still frozen? Did you cook it? Did you warm it up? Did you heat it? Or did you just kind of lick it like a popsicle? Or you can use it. Can I delete a message? Am I able to delete a message on here? Today is a salad. So after spaghetti and frozen pizza, decided to go a little healthy with the salad today. So there's your report. I could probably end the show now, because everybody knows what Susan is having for lunch. How those kids treating you? How those little ones treating you there at the school? Um, didn't want to break my teeth. Okay, that's good. Yes, frozen pizza. So it was thawed and thoroughly cooked through. Um, so anyway, 10 versus 10, we're back after a couple weeks off and got all kinds of ideas in my head. And I put there on the title of this, um, yes, would love to see Susan selling on us. Need to see more awesome sellers like us. Exactly. And Susan does a lot. She would be mostly in the handmade category. Because she does like between her and my cousins, and it's like a whole family affair over there, Allegheny Roots. They do handcrafted items. They do quilting. They do crocheting. They do embroidery. They do all kinds of crafty sort of things, and that is a really good category. There are some really good sellers in that category, so it would be cool to see her on here. I'm not sure. I don't know if you can still do the code thing. But if not, I should have talked to you earlier. The DOG Nashville Flippers. Ray is here. What's up, Ray? Hey, look, I'm still sporting. Back up here if you guys can tell what that is. Oh, I can show you the close-up version. This is it right here. Nashville Reseller Meetup, April 25th through the 27th, 2025 in Nashville, hosted by the Nashville Flippers. And so more info is coming on. It was just announced like last week that that's coming up next year. And so that was a fun event last year. Looking forward to it this year. Brian's going to be there, so that might sway your decision about whether you want to go or not. You know, maybe towards the not side, maybe towards the man, I'd like to meet Brian, but you got to meet Ray. You got to meet Ray if you haven't yet. Perfectly blessed. Angie was there. Angie was there at the Nashville meetup last year. Yes. And I understand from Jill, Angie, that we may see you here in a couple of weeks. We're going down to Nashville for a different, not a reseller thing, a different thing. Our friend John Brennan. If you remember John Brennan, he was on The Real World, country singer on The Real World on MTV, like the second season. So this is like way back in the 90s. But he is doing a showcase show, country music, for recording contracts and stuff like that. Lots of important people are going to be there. So we're going down to support our friend, hang out with Ray a little bit, and Angie a little bit. And so that's what we're doing. But Nashville meetup. And I see Corey was in there even before the Nashville meetup at the end of March. So we got two meetups, like almost back to back. The Planes to Profit meetup. Tickets are on sale right now. Go to planetoprofit.com. You can get tickets. They're going quick. Limited tickets. So that party bus, the thrifting party bus. And if you watch the newest episode of the Reseller Clickbait podcast, I should think about this stuff ahead of time and have like some links and stuff ready to go to throw in the chat. Oh, look at that. I brought up my YouTube, and Grams of Pops vintage video in over our heads. We got issues in the eBay shop. Their new video just dropped this morning. Tickets, look at that. Tickets are half gone already, and they've only been on sale, what, like maybe a month? A few weeks anyway. Maybe a month. They're almost gone. They make a great stocking stuffer if you know a reseller. that wants to go to the Planes to Profit meetup at the end of March. Better get over there now. Corey, if you want to throw a link in there, do that. Yes, it is, Susan. This is my evil Mr. Bill pumpkin right here. Wait, let me get this one. See, this is the nice Mr. Bill. Oh, this one doesn't go. Oh no. But let's see. How do I turn that? Oh, there. So that's evil Mr. Bill. He's got vampire teeth. We had a fun family event, fam jam. There we go. Planes to Profit right there. Get in there and get your tickets. You got to get them quick. Come see the dance battle. That's right. And Jill is here. Jill, I was just talking about, Susan had asked me about my pumpkins. Oh, yes. And from Ray right here for the Nashville meetup, that's the Facebook page that you can go to and join in, hear the conversation, get more updated info. Got some good plans that been talking about on that. So go join the Facebook page there. Afternoon, Jill. That's great. But I want to show you Jill's pumpkin though. Jill, am I allowed to show your pumpkin? What Jill did for hers? So this was mine, evil Mr. Bill. And Jill, oh, there's a bunch of pictures. Let me see. Sure, Jill says sure. Big time flips. Brendan is here. Yes. People want they're trying to call me out of retirement to maybe, spin some tunes on the maybe during the opening meetup or some other fun events that we might have. Keep it clean, Ken. It'll be clean. Dance battle might turn into break dance. We ain't real nimble at our age. Yeah. Break a hip. Breaking hips over there. So that was my pumpkin. This was Jill's pumpkin. Right here. Let me see. I'm already big, so this was Jill's pumpkin right here. If you can see, there's some hands on either side, and her pumpkin was turned down on its side, and looks like somebody, getting ready for a proctology exam or something like that. We basically just say, "Oh, look, Jill made a butthole," and here's here's what it looks like at night, all lit up, Jill, I don't know what goes through that girl's mind sometimes, but she kind of sat over there at the table. Everybody, the whole family got together. It was BYOP, bring your own pumpkin. And everybody had their own different designs, the different stuff that they were doing. And Jill kind of sat at a table with her back to everybody so that she could create her masterpiece without anybody seeing it. And then in the end, it's like, oh, what did you do? Oh, I made an evil Mr. Bill. What did you do? Oh, I made this, my sister made a spider, and my niece carved out like this cool witch. And then Jill's like, oh, I made a butthole. Yeah, Breakdance and Judy will easily win that battle. You're correct. Guess maybe go back to the graphic tee battle. Yes. Yeah, so and shout out to my niece, my niece-in-law or whatever, Angelina. There was the winning pumpkin for the day, the big cat, and there's the trophy, the traveling trophy that I had made a couple years ago. So each year, the that we do it, the winner keeps the trophy for the next year. Yes, classic Jill for sure. So yeah, Jill's not right, everybody. And that's actually why we're here. The title wasn't for me. Got to get my shit together. It was for Jill. This is an intervention, so everybody, pour out your love for Jill. Yeah, rigged. Jill got robbed. Well, it actually kind of went down to a coin toss. It was even voting with the I'm not sure how it was even voting because there was 3 people voting, but it went down to a coin toss and Angelina won. My dad, my Aunt Sandy, and my Uncle George were the voters. Uh yeah, just between my dad was voting, people that didn't carve pumpkins. Um my dad, my Aunt Sandy, and my Uncle George, they were voting. So what's up, Glenn? What is up? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Jill agrees. Jill got number 2. Get it? uh, um, I hey, that's my family, Corey. Yeah, we had a split decision with 3 people. That's how it works around here. Nobody wants to vote against somebody. Uh yes, and AZ Cat Sue is here. Good to see you, Sue. I'm right there, getting your shit together, pouring out some love. The chat says Jill's butthole should win. Uh, oh my goodness gracious. Um, yeah, my mom, everybody kind of got like mentioned about their pumpkin, and my Aunt Sandy made up different categories. And my mom's pumpkin won the honor of starting the latest and finishing the soonest. Um, oh, let me see. I don't know. Do I have a good picture here of Breakdance and Judy's pumpkin? Let me see. Uh, where was it at? Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. She she cut out some eye holes and stuck these flowers in there. It's like does anybody guess what it's supposed to be? What it's supposed to be? It has some little she used some pumpkin seeds for like little eyebrows, and then you got the mouth hole, I guess. I won't tell you what it is. Well, it's supposed to be like the beak hole. The beak hole. Uh um yeah, it was very cool. It was very cool. Yeah, she started way late in the competition. And oh, there you go. Ding ding ding. A winner in the chat. Angie perfectly blessed recognized that it was an owl. It was an owl that Breakdance and Judy did for her pumpkin. But so anyway, I put it there. Oh, hey, look at this. Jill, shout out to the band Feel. The band Feel sporting their colors today. Um it was they are a band that through circumstances and situations that we had did I say that again? I say that every time. Ping G is here. Good morning, Ping. Good to see you, my friend, in the chat. I did. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know why I say that every time. Perfectly blessed. Hey, and if you did watch the Reseller Clickbait podcast, I was wearing my pink. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, ladies, get checked if you haven't already. Um, yeah. Yeah, because I met her, and I can say from firsthand knowledge, he's perfectly blessed. You can read into that what you'd like. Anyway, um, yeah, my shirt, the band Feel, is a band that we had hosted. They're on tour right now. I think where are they at, Jill, tonight? Like Omaha, Nebraska. They are on tour with a band called Dirty Honey, and they are opening up for Dirty Honey on this long leg of the tour. And they were out at they were coming through Ohio, and Jill knows their road manager or the band manager, and he had contact wanted to know if they could come and stay at the cabin as they were passing through Ohio, and they did that. Yeah, they're in Omaha tonight, and so they stayed at the cabin. Just a really cool group of guys. Um, and then we went last weekend to West Virginia, way over in West Virginia, to watch them play and hang out with them for a little bit before they moved on to the next town. But they've been crossing the United States. They start to head out west next week, the California area. But go search on YouTube or Instagram for the band Feel. Really talented, really fun, really good group. Their music is kind of like a maybe like a Black Crowes, Led Zeppelin, Tom Petty, maybe with a little bit of an edge to it. Just very good. Oh, it's our 1 month Feelversary, our 1 month Feelversary since they were at the cabin, the band Feel. Um, Too many go-go girls on his truck. What's up, Raz? I don't get that. Too many go-go girls on my truck. Yeah, so anyway, I was the title of my show today was got to get my beep together. Yeah, I've just been lacking in getting stuff done as far as Convoy reference. I love the song Convoy. Who was that? Um CW McCall. I think CW McCall did Convoy. I just haven't been able to get stuff done or the right stuff. I'm still working. I've stretched myself pretty thin in uh trying to do eBay, trying to do whatnot, and cleaning out storage units. Um and just every space in my house and in my existence is just filled up with stuff, with inventory, with um the whole parkings. I haven't been able to park in the garage for like months now. My office area is just like a little path to get through to get to the shipping table. I can't even work on my desk out in that area anymore because there's just stuff piled everywhere. My house has been overrun again with stuff, and I'm not moving it quick enough because I'm always so busy gaining the new inventory and planning and prepping for things. I'm not getting stuff done, and I'm trying to get a schedule to uh oh yeah, that's right. He also created Mannheim Steamroller. I forgot about that. Pick one and focus, Grasshopper. Corey, I thought about that this morning, and I need to get either some sort of a schedule where each day is Like this is an eBay day. This is a whatnot. This is a storage unit. This is a clean and prep and test day. This is um, the direction that I need to go. But it's where I'm at right now is I am overwhelmed. CW call with Mannheim Steam before they became Mannheim Steamroller. See, that's cool. Roman is here. See, the day is better already. Me and Ken decided we will start Cleveland Sports Live as the only way we'll be able to make money on YouTube, and Corey can join in too for less money. Chip Davis. Chip Davis was I know who Chip Davis is, but which did he start? Yeah, hey Roman, how about that? How about that injury? I don't want to see anybody get injured, and I don't want to see anybody lose their livelihood by being injured. But I think for our team, the Cleveland Browns, the best thing that could have happened was Deshaun Watson getting injured. Um, I did find it interesting that the fans like booed him and cheered him as they were carting him off the field. Um, yeah, that was crazy. Oh wait, what the heck happened? Where am I? Okay, I'd be a great sports cat. Yes, no allegiance at all. Why? Oh, I see the chat. I'd seen. I don't know. I'm behind all of a sudden. Yeah, no compassion for anybody. Not all people, of course. I do have compassion, but I also like my team. Chip Davis is T.W. McCall. See, we're learning here. Before I forget, Alice has a plan for the fabric you gave her. That's all I know. Okay. I'm excited to see what she does with said fabric. Kim T. Kim T in the house. Good afternoon, Kim T. It is good to see you. And Raz would make a great mad scientist. Well, this is your time of season then. His laugh makes everyone nervous. Um, so I'm trying to figure out how to put this all together. I've got ideas in my head, but about how to move the inventory along and what to do. A lot of it is just putting the work in, putting my head down and getting the work done. And I'm just not doing it. But I am. Every day it's like I work. I work all day during the day. Um, and at the end of the day, it's like I don't have anything to show for it. I mean, I can look at the small victories and the things that did work or what I did get done. And uh um but it's just I don't know how to get over this hump of being overwhelmed with inventory. I don't know what to I have to work around everything. I was looking for something yesterday. Um, uh, the issue with the Browns is that Jimmy Haslam wants more of them, wants to move them into a dome stadium in Brook Park, but the city of Cleveland doesn't like it. That would be great to be in a dome. We'd get a chance to, I need a larger whiteboard. You know what, Corey? That's probably a good idea. Documenting that stuff, having that schedule, having it right there visual. Right now, I have like no space to even put a whiteboard, but I do have big whiteboards. And and it's just following. And I'll get into times where I will do that. It's like, how many things did I list today? How much did I have in sales? How much did I, whatever? And I kind of keep track of it, and it motivates me for a little bit. And um, then I just kind of get out of it and I get overwhelmed. Angie says she has the same problem with inventory and ideas than time. Exactly. Hey, Ken. Hi, Jill. Coming on late. COVID captured Mark. Uh-oh. Now I have it too. Boo. Boo, Carolyn. Will you guys take care of yourselves? Take care of yourself. The Brook Park Browns. There you go. Yeah, boo for that. Dry eraser on your fridge works too, but my fridge is black. I guess I could get one of those. It's not going to work for me to use the old Expo, or even the colors. I have to get one of those ones that's on silver. Um, Angie was in the shower. Yeah, that's a bummer to feel poorly, especially with the COVID and all of that. Um, just right on my fridge with whiteout. See, that's why I have this show, so that I can get all these great ideas. And then I would be all stressed when I had to try to clean the whiteout off of the refrigerator. Oh, did I did I miss you, Shane? Did I miss Shane coming in earlier and nobody said, "No, I don't think I missed. I don't think I missed." He's just pointing out that he's chopped liver right there. Shane Soda City Flips, thank you for popping in, my friend. I appreciate it. Been following some stuff on your channel. Actually, a little bit of it was some of the stuff that you had to say the other day about how you're readjusting things. I don't think it's a spoiler alert because it's out there that Shane had left the Locker Room podcast because he was stretching himself thin on things of the focus on what he needed to do, and focusing just on his show, but also in his eBay and his reselling business. And I believe you had said, Shane, it was like a month. You did it um for a month where you started to focus back on your reselling, and your numbers boom, 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 were way up there and getting back to where you want them to be. Um Focusing is hard. Yes. So yeah, Shane, that was a little bit of when I was watching your video or your live or something the other night. Um, I think we'll have to, I think I have wall space to the left before you get to the counter there. Whiteboard. Here I come. Uh-oh. My mom's coming over. She's going to hang a whiteboard for me. I've been paid to write the lyrics for a few parodies, 10 more, and my contract is finished. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I've been paid. I gave Shane bigger contract money to start a podcast with me. He agreed right away and left the locker room. um, are you saying you want to shut down the podcast? No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that, focusing the time. Um, yeah, absolutely right there. Uh, getting that balance, getting that balance, of how to keep focus. It's like I wake up in the morning. I've been going to bed earlier, which has been nice. Usually it's like I'm just up late for no reason at all. I'm just up late because I'm up late. And pretty much this week, from the weekend through this week, I have been getting to bed earlier, much earlier. I wake up a little more rested and a little more motivated to get going for the day. And then it's like, okay, I think in my head when I'm laying there in bed in the morning and it's like, okay, what do I want to do? And I try to make a mental list. And Corey, with your whiteboard, maybe I need to see this. Maybe I need to have this physical list, uh, or the whiteboard, the whiteout on my refrigerator. Kim said, just write it on my fridge, on my black fridge. Brendan's like, hey man, use some whiteout. Uh, if you want to join the Two Old Guys podcast, just let them know. Uh, yeah, I'm older than all of them guys. I'm older than everybody, I think. But seeing that list, because I make that mental note, um, color note app on phone works too. I do list a lot of things, and I use a thing called Keep Notes. It's Google, and I can access it from my phone or from the computer. Um, and Carolyn is a post-it note empress over here. She's posting notes all. Hey, did you get it? Some of those frog? You got some of those frog notepads or post-it notes, didn't you? On my what? Not what? Let me start that over. Hey, Carolyn, you got some of those frog notepads from my whatnot show, didn't you? Yes, I shouldn't be trusting a mental list. Um, Love the reseller log and definitely miss doing the show with those guys, but I have to focus on myself and take control of my future. I also dropped two of my own channels. Yeah, it's getting those priorities. That's what I'm working. Of course, all of this stuff is priority. Being full time, if I'm not doing the work, if I'm not putting the work in, that shows up. That shows up in the wallet, in the checkbook. Um, nobody's yeah, I was wrong. Nobody's older than you. I don't even think Breakdancing Judy is older than you, Brian. Uh, yeah, I am like in my teens. Um, a post-it note would be like a treasure hunt here. Uh, cool. Yes. Ken is 18 years old in YouTube age. That's right. So I make that mental note in the morning. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to get up. Okay, these are things that I have to focus on. If they're shipping that day, which most days there, fortunately, there is shipping. It's like that's the priority because that's the thing that I have to do. Those things have to get out. And so usually in the morning, after, showering, getting cleaned up, brushing the teeth, everything like that, it goes to um, I focus on trying to get the shipping done, and then what do I want to do from there? And I go out in the garage or in my house or something, and it's what I get overwhelmed. It's like I know I tell people this all the time. It starts with picking up the first thing. That that's all you can do is pick up the first thing and put it away, move it, clean it, test it, organize it in a pile, throw it away if it's junk. It just all starts with the one thing. And I will get that little bit of a burst of energy and I'll do some stuff. And then it's just like, there's no place to set anything. There's no place to move anything. It's like, oh, if I would sell this stuff, it wouldn't be here in my way. But I can't get to the selling part of it because I can't get to my scales and computer and all of that stuff to be able to list anything. Yeah, Kim, you could write on all your socks. Oh, post-it socks. Post-it socks. Maybe, maybe if you sit like with your legs crossed or whatever, you could, Jill, I think you're on to something here. Um, yes. There you go. Get on it, Kim. Get on it. Oh, Hank Williams Jr. Always good tunes. Always good tunes. List five items and then pack. That's it too. What is more important? I'm not going to have anything to pack if I don't list the items. And it just, this is me all the time, every day, round and round. And Yeah, I know, right? Post-it socks. Read somewhere in a Get Organized article to focus on the top 3 things you want to do for the day. The thing of it is that everything seems to be a top priority, Carolyn. It's like when I go through my head, it's like I should do this first, this. And then it's like I start to do this and it's like, ah. And where I got frustrated, and I was debating on doing the show today, and I wanted to do the show because um part of all of this process and everything is bringing an idea of Ken versus 10 to Whatnot. That's all I'm going to say right now because I got some ideas in my head. I've only shared it with a couple of people. Jill and I have brainstormed it. It was an idea that we had, and then a suggestion from Ray, Nashville Flippers, and get a storage unit. And that's that's part of the problem, Brian. Is I got all these storage units that I'm cleaning out. Um, yes, yes. On one, I'm gonna make Ken versus 10. Hey, what's up, Flip Sports Guy? I haven't seen you for a while. I have not seen you for a minute. Uh, would make Ken versus 10 much more exciting. Instant results, yes. And uh, I have a concept in my mind. Um, if my mom could jam, she would jam to the Statler Brothers. I have some Statler Brothers on my on one of my playlists. Yeah, Paul is right. But only if you sell sports cards with only Giants and Jets players. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Off to get my next class. Can't wait to hear more about Ken versus 10 on Whatnot. Yes, Susan, and I can't wait to see Allegheny Roots on Whatnot. I'll find out about that referral seller thing. Maybe that might be too late. But have a great day, Susan, and I'll need to get you your packages. I say that every time we're on here. Um, yes, good advice. Have a quick day, Susan. Jill says that too. Um, just don't go against Cajun. He drives old lady fans and will drive his items up. Try some Ramstein. Yeah, that'll get you going. Um, I am trying with an idea of setting up a show at the door of my storage building and running for a few hours. You know what, Angie? I have been focusing on watching some Whatnot of storage unit sellers that are doing that. I'm sure you've heard the name Noah Baller 1984. I've been watching him. They're doing that right from the storage units, pulling stuff out as seen, as found, untested. Here you go. They're killing it over there. But of course, their storage units, they're finding this stuff where when you buy a storage unit, you have somewhat of an idea of what is going to be in there. Um, you can look at the pictures, you can focus in, maybe they have a little bit of a description, and you have somewhat of an idea of what you're going to be picking up or what you're bidding on, what you're buying. In my case, um, the way that I am acquiring these storage units, it's whatever's in there, trash, treasure, whatever. And so there is a lot of sorting to go through. I can't just go in, open up a box and say, hey, let's buy this item. I could, but I would want to make sure this stuff was decent, or, I didn't just open up the box and pull out, hey, look, it's full of gold bars. Let's start these at $2 or something like that. Yeah, toying with the idea. Um, uh, and Angie, I think that is a great idea. Oh, your own storage building. Okay. A 12 by 24 full. Yeah, just do it. I know that you're growing on Whatnot yourself. Angie, and that's a great way. That's what I need to do is I need to move a lot of inventory quickly. I've been having some Facebook Marketplace deals here. Oh man, I had a Facebook Marketplace deal the other day. Uh, yeah, I could do one at the door of my garage. You're right. I could open up the door because as soon as you open up the door, there's the inventory. It goes from front to back, and I have a little path to get over to my office door. I can't even get to like the light switch anymore. I just been leaving the lights on because I can't get over there. Um, should be listing right now, but since I'm at the day job, I'm here hanging out. The employee hashtag employee of the year. Well, we appreciate you hanging out and throwing in your insights again. Listening to you and talking about getting refocused on what's important was part of my mindset of what I'm doing. Hey, what do you think of my Santa beard? Almost time to bleach it. Just a few more weeks. A few more weeks here. Um, oh man, I'd love to have a 15 by 30 filled with Christmas items. See, I just talked about Santa beard. Um, but yesterday, one of the other catalysts that made me think was I lost an item, not a shipping item. Well, actually, what I lost was my cap guns. Oh, here, because I put this on cowboy hat. I was actually I recorded a podcast with Ray Nashville Flippers and Joe. I'd flip that. Brendan, I big time flips for next week's episode, and it was like a dress up thing. And so I went as Headshot Ken, as Nashville Headshot Ken, but I couldn't find these cap guns. I knew I didn't like get rid of them. Didn't know where they were, and I was searching in this room that I'm in right now. If you could see like the mess behind me, um, uh, it's it's out of hand. Let me read these comments here. Shopcommons.net is making huge dent in our death pile. Hate to be the one that pimps that site everywhere, but it's amazing. No, it is a great concept, and I talk to Corey all the time. Corey from Grams and Pops. They are buying great inventory that's in their wheelhouse that they want to sell, and they're moving inventory out, getting it in the hands of other sellers. So the shopcommons.net is a great tool for moving inventory. The problem is it's like, okay, let's say you have that you're going to put a lot of plush on there, or you're going to do all ladies shirts, or you're going to do all belt buckles or something like that. It's having them organized and ready and found, and or neckties or Barbie dolls, right, Corey? It's having those people having that stuff organized, and everything is just out of um, just in such disarray. So you're trying to figure out what are the top three things to do for each day. I tell myself, what would you make me feel better if I did this for that day? Um, yes, agreed, Carolyn. Um, hey, look at there, Chris the Goose is here. Hey, everyone, Chris the Goose was a fella I got to meet and hang out with at the Nashville meetup. Another reseller that I didn't know beforehand, and got to hang out with him a little bit out on the back patio. One, I forget, it was the evening or the afternoon. So, Chris, good to see you here. Thanks for popping in. Uh, oh man, will you be my best friend? Um, Are you accepting lowball offers? I'm shopping your store. I'm accepting like a lot of offers. Uh, there you go. Shane had comment of the week on the reseller clickbait podcast video this week. It was tough reading all those hashtags, but it cracked me up. Your insights on that. Um, were were cool. Chris the goose. There's a goose for Chris right there. Uh oh, I'm always accepting offers above my asking price. Those I actually accept right away. Um, they should make a setting for that. You know how you can take like if you have best offers and you can take like up to a certain offer or it just kicks it out. Minimum. They should have an over like if I have it for like $30, somebody offers me 45, it's like automatically accept. Yes, please, and thank you. Man, Brendan, I'm not so sure. You came up with the whiteout on the refrigerator idea and the accepting offers above the asking price. That's funny. Um, so yeah, it's motivation, and sometimes as I'm sitting here talking to you folks, I'm getting excited about doing stuff and hearing ideas, and get a big whiteboard, write it down. Angie's saying just open the door and have some sales. Right out of the front door. Breakdance and Judy suggested. Of course, Breakdance and Judy has seen my garage and she knows what it looks like. Uh yes, you are right on time. It is here for the tree trimming. Not just yet. Oh, but what is here really, really, really quickly is uh the holiday live tour. Holiday live tour on a Reseller Clickbait podcast, Halloween edition. That's the first one. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Amy, I need to talk to you. I don't know if Corey has talked to you, but I need to talk to you um, about a possible guest appearance. Don't tell anybody else, but the other people that are in here. Um, but holiday live tour next Wednesday, the 30th, October the 30th. I got to get that scheduled so that we can bookmark it. What the heck am I doing, Ken? See, that's another thing. All these ideas. And it's like, oh, I'm scheduling these shows like right before they come up. And it's like I need more time to promote stuff. But we've got some great guests for the Halloween live tour. We're going to play a fun kind of game. We're going to give away some prizes. We have on for Halloween right now Jess from Resell to Ride and Xena is going to pop in with her. And then we have Wolfman Goodies. Wolfman's Goodies is going to be with us because you can't have Halloween without a Wolfman, right? That's what I'm saying. Um, yeah, it's it's going to be a fun show. It should be a fun show. Um, so that's next Wednesday. And man, I would put a link in the chat if I had a link ready. We got to make a thumbnail and such. So, um, oh, I wish it were Wolfman Jack. Hey, baby, this is the Wolfman. Hey there, guys. No, oh, wait. Trick or treat time. Yeah, I was gonna do my Wolfman Jack. Hey, baby, but I couldn't think of anything to say. Trick or treat time. I like Milk Duds. Oh, come on now, Milk Duds. I've never been a fan of Milk Duds, but I think we all know in the chat right there the Smarties. The Smarties are where it's at. I always like to get those in my trick or treat bag, and I've got like a million of them around here now. I can't even fast enough. Um. So, oh wait, did I just give? Did somebody in this chat just give me a low ball or offer? Or is that? Let's see who gave me this super low ball offer. I can only guess because it is on a vintage item. Grams and Pops vintage. see. Should I accept this offer? It is on a vintage 90s Apex One Ohio State Buckeyes shark tooth puffer jacket, extra large size. I have it listed at 149.99, and I got an offer from a lowball offer of $45.99. So, should I should I take that or not? That is that a fair offer? Have you looked that up? I don't know. I see sometimes that's another thing. I need to really get in and review my store. I was looking at an item the other day that somebody had block them. Yeah, Roman loves book. That's so see, I need to review some stuff at my store. The other day, I had a watcher and I was getting ready to send out some offers, and I went to look and see from when I had originally listed it to the pricing that it is now, and I was way over the like the current fair market value of an item. And some stuff I have to go in and look at. So Raz says, heck no. They offered the whatnot selling price. Yes, Paul, they did. 45.99 on whatnot. Counter at 175. Yes, I'll take it up a notch. What would D do? WW. Oh, wait. Ken. Think, Ken. Who is the D? Jill, am I just being a knucklehead and not being able to figure this out? Roman is used to duds. He's a Cleveland. Oh, Paul, you're shooting me right through the heart too. Oh, yes. What would Doug do? Block him. Just block him. But I need to really go in. I need to focus on my eBay store and look at some of these prices. Ending and relisting and stuff, if you're not really double checking, doesn't help at all. And so, that jacket may have sold, maybe current pricing, $49.99 is a fair price. I don't think so, but I'd have to look it up. I'm sure Corey looked at that. And if he's looking through my story, he's like, man, no wonder you're not selling this stuff, Ken. You got a bunch of junk in here. I've got average stuff with a smattering of really cool things. That's probably a lot of resellers, though. Paul, understand one thing: no matter what happens, Giants, Jets, and Browns will all be in last place this season. Also understand that Daniel Jones is better QB than Aaron Rodgers right now. I didn't want to see Pittsburgh, being a Browns fans, we're kind of a little anti-Steelers. And I didn't want to see the Steelers win last week, but I like nothing better than to see Aaron Rodgers lose. I don't know. I've lost respect for that man. Great quarterback, very talented, but a little bit of a cuckoo. I don't know. I'm, I'm still chuckling at Blockham. Eh. Oh yes, you're taking on that risk importing an Ohio jacket into South Dakota. So does that mean I can't come and visit, Corey, because I'm an Ohio native? Can't cross the state lines. Uh, Everyone likes to see Rogers lose. Yeah. Oh, that's true. That is true. Devontae Adams. But so okay, everybody in the chat here, give me your one sentence, your one best piece of advice. Like right now, if you were overwhelmed with inventory, I had put in the description of this, is too much inventory a bad thing? Give me your, your quick summary synopsis of what you would do to turn things around, how you would get better organized, what you would do to deal with the overwhelming um uh thing of this inventory and not being able to get to this and this and this and have all these ideas in your head and not be able to get to them. Um, we won't tell anyone where you're from. I probably smell like Ohio, though. If anybody was close. uh, Corey offered uh 45 46 bucks, 45 um 45.99 for $150 vintage coat. Corey's advice says quit Whatnot. That's an actual option. Probably not what that I'm gonna do, but I mean, yeah, if you take less off your plate, much like Shane did, so to say, flips. Let's take down a couple of his personal channels. Let's not do the locker room podcast. Let's focus where the focus needs to be, and once you can get that back going, then you can get into other stuff. I would say two things, Carolyn: serious discipline and remember your why. Or come back to what is your burning desire. Works for me sometimes. Yes. What is your why? Point right at you, Carolyn. Yes. Serious discipline, that's one of the things that I'm struggling with, is the discipline of doing stuff, getting overwhelmed, and it's just easy to come back and sit in a chair and not do anything. But yeah, remember your why. I like that. And then Brian, contrastly, says more Whatnot. And that's also an option to move inventory quickly. I also liked that, the shop commons idea. I like, like I said, Corey and I have talked about that. Oh, wait a minute. I have an updated offer. This one comes from Sundaisy. Okay, so this is a different person, Sundaisy, who conveniently lives in the same town as Jill does. She upped the ante to 4701 on her offer for the same 1990s 1990s Apex Ohio State shark tooth. Look how sweet that thing is, though. It is beautiful condition too. So now I got 46 bucks and 4701. Yeah, I might have to take that. I should put local pickup on it though, maybe. Because this unknown mystery bidder, you know what? Actually, that probably could help. I'd like to see, now that it has activity of offers, see if that thing sells. Maybe I'll put it. Corey, what would you say? I don't know. You probably looked at it and being a little bit goofy. What would you say is a fair price for that? Yeah, she does sound, this buyer does sound amazing and really stepped it up with that $47.01. A garbage sale for the categories you hate selling. Yes. Um, there are a lot of categories that I would prefer not to sell in, that I have a lot of inventory for. Again, I get this inventory um, because I'm not able to pick and choose what it is. It's just like I have it, but it's like, well, this is good stuff. I just don't want to get rid of it, but I'm not as motivated to sell it. Um, he's gonna say 46. Right. If he comes in at 48, 48.25, you never know. You never know. But yeah, Corey, you said you asked LOL about me asking for people's opinions on what uh it has condition issues. There are a couple of like little spot areas. There's no like really rips, tears, holes or anything like that, but there's a couple of like I don't even want to say that they're stains. I don't even know what to say on that. I forget how I listed it. I forget what I listed it as, but I did mark out the condition issues for sure. So maybe I will um maybe I will lower that price now that there's this activity. Um I will revise it. Oh man, I just got a text from Joe. I'd flip that. Look at this. He's smoking ribs. He's smoking ribs today. Look how beautiful those are. But uh yes, garage garbage sale for the categories. Um yes, it has tear stains on it. Yes, probably tear stains. Uh I have been thinking about how people selling like the items you hate or maybe not sell and put like two or three a piece or something so people move stuff like that. There's also the opportunity to just one thing that I should do is just have a garage sale. Just have my own garage sale, put stuff out there, you know, time you're getting 50 cents, a buck, $2, and just move along things that are not eBay, that are not going to be whatnot, that are either go to a donate pile or it's like you might as well try to get a couple bucks out of it first. I first read that. Don't forget to click the thumbs down button. I was like, I would probably agree with that. Uh oh. Day 3 of no packages on Jill's porch. I kind of tried to. Now, no one can control Jill. Anybody in here that knows Jill, you can't control her. But I told her I'm putting her on a buying ban for the month of October, which is almost over now. And so this is only the third day. Today's like the 20th. So the first 18, 19 days, her porch was still loaded stuff. Um, but trying to curb her spending for things that we need on the whatnot. Although Jill just finds the greatest stuff. She finds really good stuff, and I'm always excited about it. But then it's like, put it on the pile. Let's try to get to it. That's just why I pick up and sell what interests me now. Now my death pile is still big, but at least it's stuff I like listing. Yes, I agree with that, Paul. If I'm outsourcing myself, I am only picking up things that excite me, things that I like, things that are in my wheelhouse. But obtaining all of this inventory through the storage units, I'm getting stuff that has value, but it doesn't excite me. Um, yes, the ribs looked amazing. I will pass that along to Joe. Um, Let me know. I am looking for a reason to travel more. Uh, yeah, get Brian down here. Cherry pick my pile. How bad does it have to be to not be whatnot? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Well, it's like, yeah, I mean, there's just some things that you're just not going to, that's just not even worth running. maybe there's a market for everything somewhere, sometime. If it's just 50 cents on a yard sale table, somebody's going to want something. Um, uh, what did Paul started selling Russian nesting dolls? I recommended it. I sold some Russian nesting dolls on Whatnot just because I saw you selling them, Roman. Believe it or not. Um, uh, Jill is expecting a package from Shane. Oh, really? Corey will be awesome on Whatnot when you get started. Paul, that import business doesn't do well on Whatnot yet. It does not. 50 cents on a yard sale table or $1 on Whatnot. Whatnot will still move it quicker. Well, it probably will, but in the end, I get, like 40 cents or something like that. Well, if you take into consideration after the fees and then the box or if you had some bubble wrap or something, yeah, I can sell it for 50 cents at the yard sale. No, no taxes, no fees. Um, yeah, Russian nesting dolls. Uh, I love a good pun. Is that considered a pun? Or I love that. I love that, Raz. That's we might have to end on that. That might be comment of the chat. Russian nesting dolls are so full of themselves. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. But yeah, we've been on here for a while, and I appreciate, I just venting on some stuff, just trying to figure some things out. Oh, no, I never got to the point of the story of that I couldn't find my cap guns. And so it's like they got to be in this room right here. Um those dolls don't know what they're getting into. the And so I'm going through, it's like I know these cap guns are in here. Ken is apparently a Russian nesting doll then, because I'm full of myself. Not in Roman's business, they are full of others. The Couldn't find my cap guns. Okay, I'm gonna get the story out right now. Couldn't find my cap guns. And so I'm going through this room, and it's just like behind me, it's just this mound of stuff. And I'm going through it, and I'm just mad, and I'm just upset at myself that right in my vision looking around, there's probably $1,000 worth of inventory, $1,000 worth of profit or whatever, just right here. There's 3 Carhartt coats sitting right there. There's a Harley leather duffel bag. There's oh, I did take some stuff out in the other room, but I know this one bucket was probably $400 to $500 worth of stuff. That's listed pricing. Uh, and it's just sitting here in a pile, and I got this little path that I get to my chair right here. And it's just I got so upset with myself yesterday about how I am not getting the important things done. I'm getting stuff done. I'm just not getting the important things done. Um and that's why it's like I debated whether I was going to do the show today. And it's like, you know what? I'm just going to tell it, hey, I need to get my shit together, and I'm going to tell somebody about it. And because I'm sure that you've all experienced a lot of the same things. Well, not Corey, Corey and Teresa. They're just machines over there. They're never unmotivated. They're always working. They're always listing. They got goals. They set goals. They meet goals. They make sales. When they're not making sales, they take on more stuff to make more sales and do things. And they're pumped and excited every day. And I go sit in my chair because I'm overwhelmed. But yesterday I was disgusted with myself and the amount of stuff that's here. And I told Jill last night I'm going to do something. I'm going to do, we need a listing party. There you go. I should just invite everybody uh, on the StreamYard here. We all got a list there. That's maybe my Ken versus 10 YouTube show. Bring it on, and everybody has to list. Well, I used to do when I did the Ken versus 10. How long has it been since I've actually listed stuff? Come on, and I would get up in the morning and I would be motivated, and I would have those items and I would show them to you, and then I would see how many I could sell before the next week. I was excited about that. And the say Wednesdays or Thursdays, whatever day I was having the show, was my most productive days of the week. And I got out of that because it's like, man, I don't even have time to do the show because I've got to do this, this, and this. But at the end of the day, I got um, nothing done. Mark just said, read some horoscopes for entertainment. I don't know who they are talking about, but I must be having an exciting life in some parallel universe. Anyone else feel that? Yes, definitely was destined for bigger and better things. And yeah, you read your horoscope. I'm not about as much as I get into that is when Jill and I go out to eat at the Chinese buffet, and you get your fortune cookie, and then we're going to open up our fortune cookies, and we're just like, okay, what is this going to apply to? This is going to apply to this thing that we've got coming up or whatever. And then you kind of pigeonhole your fortune into what's going on. Say, right, Corey's in my chair. He's sitting in, it's not my chair. I'm in my chair. Corey's in his chair, just listening to me. So yeah, but I bet you Teresa's out in the eBay shop, listing something, photographing something. Um, maybe we should call that the sweatshop and not the eBay shop out there. I don't know, just saying. Corey and Teresa have Mr. Bill plush list for them and just watch YouTube videos all day. Man, I wish. Look at all. I have all of these Mr. Bills all around. Get evil Mr. Bill. That's what I need. Evil Mr. Bill. Um. Uh. Right. Horoscopes for entertainment and fun. Don't beat yourself up, Ken. Applauding you for all you do. Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate you and all your support. Carolyn is a big supporter in the whatnot in my whatnot shows, and although I tell her, hey, just come for that entertainment. Hopefully my shows are entertaining. Just come for the entertainment, hang out, be active in the chat, bookmark things, and that helps me out just as much as buying stuff. I appreciate all the purchases, and hopefully you've enjoyed all your purchases, but just hanging out and being in the chat, and Carolyn will mod for me in the shows. Corey got 9 fortunes from one cookie the other day, so he has options. I'm going to limp to the new office. Yeah, Jill is working at remodeling a new office that she is doing, and she had a mishap the other day battling a floor buffer. Floor buffer 1, round 1. That's what I will say. You make my Wednesdays, my friend. I appreciate you, Brian. I do. You and Tracy both, and the support that you've given us. And yeah, Carolyn is a good mod. Yes, enjoy all the shows. Been lost for 2 weeks. Well, I'm back, my friend. I am here. And Jill says, effing floor buffer. We all know what effing means. Yeah. So I'm gonna get out of here. I am going to I'm going to get something done. I have a few errands to run, and then oh, Jill lied. Mailman had not yet delivered. How many packages, Jill? That's what we're going to end on. How many packages did Jill get on her buying ban day? Speaking of bands, go the band feel. Go look them up on IG, give them a follow, listen to their music. They're great guys and fun. Yes. Uh I dealt with the buffer once, even a fortune cookie it didn't help me. Good luck today. Get ready, done. Yeah, I'm gonna run some errands, and then I think I'm actually going to be going down to the storage units today. I've got a couple that I have to get done by the end of the month because there's a few more that are opening up. And yes, Roman, you take care too, my friend. Uh we need to hook up. We're this close. We're like this close together from here, and we don't ever hang out. 3 Amazon packages. 3 Amazon packages. Well, that's not bad that it was Amazon and not um more whatnot. Breakdance Judy, don't forget that thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate you, Carolyn. I appreciate that, and that's the thing that stuck right here. Um, that and that the Russian nesting dolls are full of themselves. Those are the two takeaways that I got from this show today. Um, Jill bought some stuff for the new office. That's what Amazon is. Yes, everybody have a good, and I'll end this like a Midwest ending where I just keep going and going. So have a great week, everybody. Thank you. Everybody is encouraging. I appreciate you. And next week when I check in, uh, hopefully I will have good news that I was motivated and I got stuff done. And check out our Whatnot shows. We got some fun shows coming up. So if you are on Whatnot, go bookmark some shows. I appreciate it. And make me decent offers. Make decent offers to me on my items in my eBay store. And you never know. I just might accept them. So we will see you all. Wait, I looked the wrong direction. Where the heck is my mouse now? There it is. See you next week. Ken versus 10. Appreciate you, all of you. Thank you.